Today we're at Hardie Winery, where you're going to meet a giant in the industry. Over 30 billion bottles of wine are consumed worldwide every year. That translates into over 150 billion glasses per year. Have you ever wondered about the people who make the wine? In this series, you'll learn their stories are as colorful and diverse as the wines they create. My name is Joe, and I'm bringing you these stories because I love wine. Norm, you're seen as a giant in the industry. Where does that come from? What's your background?
Well, we moved here from Africa when I was 14. Obviously, as a 14-year-old, went to high school, did university, nothing in farming, nothing in wine at all. And then I ended up having a year at the University of Dijon where I did a sommelier program. And I came back and worked for Four Seasons Hotels for 7 years. I worked in the capacity of sommelier and restaurant manager. And then at the age of 30, I was managing truffles. It was at its peak, but I decided that I really needed to learn how to make wine. And I spent sort of 6 years traveling the world. I chose to study Pinot and Chard, and I went and worked for the very, very best producers.
So you've been around the world. Like, what made you come here? What's so special about here?
Well, you know, the irony is that I traveled the world not only to learn, but I was looking for great limestone and clay. And limestone and clay, if you look at Burgundy, you look at all the great appellations in France, that is the foundation of where they're located. And in particular, young limestone. During my travels, I was looking everywhere, and then I was home between vintages between New Zealand and California. And someone said you should go and look at that place called Prince Edward County. And I thought, oh, Anna Green Gables on a plane. But sure enough, I got in the car and hour and 45 minutes later came off Willow Road and had a look at the cutaway, and my eyes just lit up. I couldn't believe this amazing soil.
So there's a real difference here.
There is. The soil we have here, not only is clay and limestone, but it's young limestone. So it's fractured, it has high active calcium. We certainly get very, very different flavors here, that's for sure.
Can you show me what you're talking about?
Let's go look at some rocks.
Cool. Hey Norm, all I see is rocks and dirt. What's got you excited?
This soil is magic for grapes. It's clay, it's limestone. These young little pieces of limestone have lots of active calcium that translates into the vines. Also, this rock allows the vines to go south. The further deeper you go, you're going to go through different soil structures. It's going to be clay and limestone, but they're slightly different, and about every 3 inches it changes. And with that, you're going to get different nuances, different flavors, and more complexity.
Also, now, do you have to do something special here in the winter with your vines?
Well, that's a big thing, and the two things that we really worry about here are cold temperatures in the winter. We get below -25, so we actually have to bury our vines, and that's a huge labor. It's very expensive, but at the same time, we can't buy soil. So I'd rather be here burying vines and putting all that energy into the production and the growth of the plant.
How about we go try glass?
Let's go taste some wine.
Okay, Norm, we're out in the vineyard and we saw the Chard, so this is what we're going to try right now?
Absolutely. So this is County Chard that came from that vineyard over there. When we first started here, everyone was going Pinot, 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 and everyone forgot that off great clay limestone soils you can grow amazing Chardonnays.
Now, have you won any awards with this?
We've done really well with our Chards. A couple years ago, Matt Kramer from Wine Spectator gave us his Wine of the Year.
Okay.
And most recently, we seem to have a knack with Chardonnay as well as Pinot, but we took platinum for both our Chardonnays, our Niagara and our County, at Wineline, and we're the only Chardonnays that took platinum. And on top of it, the fact that we took platinum for both Chards, I have to say, it says that we're good at choosing sites, and we know what we're doing in the cellar, I hope.
Well, after sipping this, I can see why. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.